Starting a conversation in English can feel scary, especially if you are new to the language. You might worry about making mistakes or not knowing what to say. But don't worry, everyone feels this way sometimes, even native English speakers. The good news is that there are simple ways to start a conversation and break the ice. In this video, we will explore easy and effective English conversation starters that will help you feel more confident when talking to others. Why are conversation starters important? A conversation starter is the first thing you say to begin a conversation. It's like opening a door to communication. Good conversation starters help you. Make a good first impression. When you start a conversation in a friendly way, people feel comfortable talking to you. Build connections. Conversations help you make new friends, meet new people, and learn about different cultures. Practice English. The more you talk, the better your English will become. Overcome shyness. Starting a conversation can help you feel more confident in social situations. How to start a conversation in English. Before we look at specific conversation starters, here are some general tips to keep in mind. Smile and be friendly. A smile makes you look approachable and kind. Use simple language. You don't need to use complicated words. Keep your sentences short and clear. Ask questions. Questions show that you are interested in the other person. Listen carefully. Pay attention to what the other person says so you can respond naturally. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes when learning a new language. It's okay. Now, let's look at some easy and effective conversation starters for different situations. 1. Greetings and introductions. The simplest way to start a conversation is by saying hello and introducing yourself. Here are some examples. Hi, my name is your name. What's your name? Hello, how are you today? Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Good morning. How's your day going so far? These phrases are polite and easy to use in almost any situation. After the other person responds, you can continue the conversation by asking more questions or sharing something about yourself. 2. Talking about the weather. The weather is a very common topic in English-speaking countries. It's a safe and neutral topic that everyone can talk about. Here are some examples. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? It's so cold today. Do you like cold weather? I heard it might rain later. Did you bring an umbrella? The weather has been so unpredictable lately. What do you think? Talking about the weather is a great way to start a conversation because it's something everyone experiences. 3. Asking about hobbies and interests. People love talking about their hobbies and interests. Asking about them shows that you are interested in getting to know the other person. Here are some examples. What do you like to do in your free time? Do you have any hobbies? I love reading books. Do you enjoy reading too? Have you seen any good movies or TV shows lately? If the other person mentions a hobby or interest you know about, you can share your thoughts or ask more questions. For example, if they say they like cooking, you can ask, "What's your favorite dish to cook?" 4. Complimenting someone. Giving a compliment is a great way to start a conversation. It makes the other person feel good and opens the door for further discussion. Here are some examples. I really like your shirt. Where did you get it? Your presentation was amazing. How did you prepare for it? You have a great smile. It's so welcoming. Your English is really good. How long have you been learning? When giving a compliment, be sincere and specific. This makes the compliment feel more genuine. 5. Talking about current events. Current events are things happening in the world right now, like news, sports, or popular trends. Talking about current events can be a good way to start a conversation, but be careful to avoid controversial topics like politics or religion. Here are some examples. Did you hear about the big football game last night? I read an interesting article about topic. What do you think about it? Have you seen the latest movie everyone is talking about? What's your opinion on current event? If the other person seems interested, you can continue the conversation by sharing your thoughts or asking more questions. 6. Asking for help or advice. Asking for help or advice is a natural way to start a conversation. It shows that you value the other person's opinion. Here are some examples. Excuse me, do you know where the nearest coffee shop is? I'm new here. Can you recommend a good place to eat? I'm trying to improve my English. Do you have any tips? I'm looking for a good book to read. Do you have any suggestions? When someone helps you, don't forget to say thank you. You can also continue the conversation by asking follow-up questions. 7. Talking about work or school. Work and school are common topics of conversation, especially in formal settings. Here are some examples. What do you do for work? How long have you been working here? What are you studying in school? Do you enjoy your job school? If you and the other person work or study in the same field, you can ask more specific questions. For example, what's the most challenging part of your job? Or, what's your favorite subject in school? 8. Sharing personal experiences. Sharing something about yourself can encourage the other person to do the same. Here are some examples. I just moved here last month. How long have you lived in this city? I went to the park yesterday. Do you like spending time outdoors? I'm learning how to cook. Do you enjoy cooking? I visited place last year. Have you ever been there? Sharing personal experiences makes the conversation more meaningful and helps you connect with the other person. 9. Using open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are questions that require more than a yes or no answer. They encourage the other person to share more information. Here are some examples. What do you like most about your job? How did you get interested in hobby? What's your favorite thing to do on the weekends? What's the best vacation you've ever taken? Open-ended questions keep the conversation flowing and help you learn more about the other person. 10. Ending the conversation. Knowing how to end a conversation is just as important as knowing how to start one. Here are some polite ways to end a conversation. It was nice talking to you. Have a great day. I need to go now, but let's talk again soon. Thanks for the conversation. I'll see you around. I enjoyed chatting with you. Take care. Ending the conversation on a positive note leaves a good impression and makes it easier to talk again in the future. Practice makes perfect. The best way to get better at starting conversations in English is to practice. Here are some tips to help you practice. Talk to yourself. Practice saying conversation starters out loud. This will help you feel more comfortable using them. Talk to friends or classmates. Practice with people you feel comfortable with. They can give you feedback and help you improve. Join English-speaking groups. Look for groups or clubs where people speak English. This is a great way to meet new people and practice your skills. Use language apps. Some apps let you chat with native English speakers. This is a good way to practice in a low-pressure environment. Common mistakes to avoid. When starting a conversation in English, it's easy to make small mistakes. Here are some common mistakes to avoid. Asking too many personal questions. Avoid asking about sensitive topics like age, salary, or relationship status. Talking too much about yourself. A conversation is a two-way street. Make sure to listen and ask questions. Using slang or informal language. In formal situations, it's better to use polite and professional language. Not paying attention. Show that you are interested by listening carefully and responding appropriately. Final thoughts. Starting a conversation in English doesn't have to be difficult. With the right conversation starters and a little practice, you can break the ice with confidence. Remember to smile, be friendly, and show interest in the other person. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Everyone is learning, and practice makes perfect. So go ahead, start a conversation today. You'll be surprised at how quickly your English skills improve and how many new friends you can make. Good luck.